Welcome to the Great Review, where we bring you the ultimate top picks. Today, we're diving into the top 3 best DJI drones in 2025. We've got you covered with the most innovative and high-performing DJI drones of the year. Whether you're a top picks will take your DJI drones game to the next level, don't miss out on our top recommendations. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated with our latest reviews and top lists. We will try our best to present you with the best tech product that you can buy now. Product links in the description box. Get ready to fire up your DJI drones. The Great Review, where we serve up the best of the best. Number 3. DJI Mini 4 Pro. A fantastic sub-250G drone, the DJI Mini 4 Pro has characteristics that make it perfect for both professional and hobbyist use. The D-Log M color profile and 4K 100 frames per second slow motion capture, among other new capabilities, have enhanced video functionality, and omnidirectional vision sensing offers even more sophisticated functionality and makes it safer to fly the drone in more complicated situations. The DJI Mini 4 Pro was announced on and is available to buy from the DJI store and authorized retailers. It's available in 2 kit options, with the Smart Controller option also offered in a Fly More bundle. And despite the impressive features on offer that set this new model apart from its predecessor, pricing is almost identical to the Mini 3 Pro at launch. DJI Mini series drones need little introduction in terms of design these days. Alongside its highly portable and regulator-friendly diminutive size and weight and folding design, the Mini 4 Pro looks very similar to the Mini 3 Pro, the main visual difference being the additional omnidirectional collision avoidance sensors on the top of the airframe and an auxiliary light on the bottom. Most of the upgrades are under the hood, so to speak, in the form of software and feature enhancements. Even the 12/48MP 1/1.3-inch sensor is the same as the Mini 3 Pros, albeit with image processing upgrades, but that's no bad thing, because it's a fantastic sensor that's capable of producing excellent image quality despite its small size when compared to the sensors in flagship Mavic 3 prosumer models. The Mini 4 Pro's flight times are almost identical to its predecessors, with the same flight time that's advertised at up to 34 minutes with the standard intelligent flight battery. Flight times typically come in at around 20 to 25 minutes until return to home is initiated at 20% battery, depending on how vigorously the drone is flown and environmental factors such as wind and temperature. There's also an Intelligent Flight Battery Plus, available separately, that increases flight times to an advertised duration of 46 minutes, but this takes the weight of the drone above 250G and isn't available in Europe. Number 2. DJI Neo. The Neo is made so that anyone can go out and get an aerial selfie or landscape shot to share on their social channels. In that way, it's the point-and-shoot camera of drones. Professional pilots should steer clear as its hardware falls short of FAA requirements for commercial use. But creators who've never used a drone before and want something that's easy, affordable, and safe to fly should look at the Neo. The Neo's size is one of its defining characteristics and features. The drone is small enough to take off from and land in the palm of your hand, and since its airframe includes guards around the propellers, chances of injury are greatly reduced. Despite its wee dimensions, the Neo includes a 4K 30 camera with single-axis gimbal stabilization, a decent 18 minutes of flight time per battery charge, and 22 gigabytes of internal storage. On the other hand, professional pilots with a Part 107 SUAS certificate should skip the Neo. Pros are required to use drones with remote ID for outdoor flights. That means pros will either need to add an external radio transmitter to the drone itself or only fly at an FAA-recognized identification area, FRI, which you can find via this map. Adding a module to such a light aircraft is problematic, however, as there's not much room on the airframe to attach one, and even a light add-on like the 14G Holy Stone Remote ID is enough to impact battery life. DJI tells us that adding 14G to the drone will cut its flight time by 2 to 3 minutes, and you'll need to take care to mount it near the drone's center of gravity to ensure stable flight. Likewise, restricting operations to an FRI really limits where you can fly. The Neo is simply not a good buy for pro pilots. There are 3 different ways to fly the DJI Neo: via its on-body controls, using a smartphone app, or with the optional RC-N3 remote control. As you'd expect, the experience is a little bit different with each method. You'll enjoy purely automated flight paths with the on-body buttons, have access to the same plus on-screen joysticks for manual control and a live feed from the camera with the app, or realize a longer range of response and more pleasing manual flight with the RC-N3 remote. Number 1. DJI Avid 2. The DJI Avid 2 is finally here, and it will delight existing DJI users while also likely converting many others to FPV flight as an easier option for entry into this notoriously difficult category of drone piloting. If you feel more confident, you can switch to sport mode, which allows for more speed and control. Finally, You can opt to disable all flight assistance features and fly in full manual using the DJI Remote Controller 3. But beware, this is not for the faint-hearted and unless you put in sufficient practice hours first in a simulator, you're without doubt going to crash and damage your new Avid 2, which is not built to withstand multiple heavy collisions. The Avid 2 is powered by a 2,150 mAh battery that allows for up to 26 minutes of flight when slowly cruising on a windless day. Should you fly manual and perform loops and rolls on a more windy day, your flight time will be reduced considerably, although endurance is still good. This is particularly useful for those using this drone commercially, as it allows them to concentrate on the task at hand without having to constantly worry about battery exhaustion and fear of missing that key moment. The DJI Motion Controller 3 is an intuitive way to control your drone and allows users with no experience to immediately fly in a reasonably precise and controlled way. For more experienced pilots, though, this can feel like a less attractive option than a gaming-style controller, which offers full control in manual mode to let you execute aerobatics. Which you choose will depend on your level of skill and experience, and how adventurous you feel, as well as the applications you plan to use your FPV drone for. For example, the DJI Motion Controller 3 could prove very useful for flying in confined environments, such as for indoors real estate tours. Like its predecessor, DJI Avid 2 brings FPV flight to the masses, allowing everyone to enjoy this normally very challenging and technical hobby. You can now start flying straight out of the box after a quick setup process and be immersed in your flight thanks to the great review. Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tech reviews and advice. We love hearing from you. So if you have any questions or suggestions for products you'd like us to review, drop a comment below. Stay tuned for our next video and see you then.